depression was killing me, and I did not know, like completely, like I had no idea that I was actually dying. It had to take like some time before I actually realized, you know what, like, yeah, maybe I am depressed. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Krishalene, and if you are my returning subscriber, thank you so much for making time for me. If you are a new subscriber, new subscriber, yeah, let me just say new subscriber, you're welcome to my channel. Please make sure you hit that like, follow, share button, subscribe button, I mean. And so today we're going to be talking about like how I actually knew that I was depressed. You guys remember when I told you that I had left school, that I had left home, I ran away from home, and basically life was not easy for me where I was. I ran to Nairobi. I live in Nakuru, so it's actually like a 3-hour drive. Yeah, so I had made the decision. If you do not know like the story, please make sure you watch the previous video on how I decided to run away from home and why I did that, and how I came back. I actually came back safely to my parents' house, but it was not easy after I had come back. So immediately I came back from, like, I had run away, yes. So I came back, we talked to our parents, and my parents like were not understanding me completely. Yes, they were happy that I had come back, but they were not understanding me completely, because they were just like, why would you like run away from home, like what is wrong? And I don't blame them, because at that time I'm sure they didn't know there's something called like mental health issues or depression. Or I also didn't know that I had depression. Like, never in my wildest thoughts did I think that I would ever have depression. So like after a while, like my parents actually like decided, let's sit down and talk. I was not talking with my dad completely after I'd come back, because like we came back, we had this big argument because I decided that I'm not going back to school. And basically after like 3 days, I used to just go and stay in my mom's workplace. We would talk with my mom. My mom would tell me like, stop saying that you're not going back to school because the mouth has power. And me in my mind, I was so convinced that, you know what, I'm not going back to school. But I remember like after a while, like after 3 days, my dad called me and told me, you know what, Yvonne, let's just sit, like dad and daughter, let's talk. As a parent and a child would talk. And what is the problem? So I told them like what I was going through. And basically what I was going through, I know it may sound crazy to you, but I was actually like, I was seeing somebody talking to me, and I was having like these thoughts inside me. Like I would hear voices in my head telling me like, don't go back to school, like run away from home, do this, do that. And provision of the fare of which I used to go actually like came very surprisingly, like randomly. The time I decided to run away from home, I actually, okay, I'm going to make another video for that story, like to actually like tell you guys how sometimes, you know, God like uses people to protect you, especially if you're in very like vulnerable positions. So when I came back, my dad, we talked, and then he actually like listened to me, and he went to work. So you guys, the dean of studies actually called me the same day and told me, why did you not come back to, why are you not coming back to school? He had not talked to my parents. They did not know he did not know my parents. He actually like randomly called at that time. And basically he was just like, why are you not coming back? I told him I don't want to come back to school. And you know what he told me? It's okay, just come to my office where I want to talk to you a little bit. I was like, I'm not going back to school even if you call me. And he was like, yeah, I know, I understand, but just come, we talk. So I decided, you know what, let me just go and hear what he has to say. Um, Guys, you'll excuse me a little bit. I'm eating. It's lunch. It's actually matoke and milk. I like to incorporate both of them. So, guys, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm giving you this story. Don't forget to subscribe. So after a while, after like 2 days, my dad told me, you know what, I'm going to take you for an outing, let's just go have fun. I did not know that was actually his way to take me to KFC, so that I would actually agree to go to a psychologist. So I went to the doctor, and my dad had told me, you're going to the doctor because you usually have these headaches. I usually have this like motion sickness, but also was getting a lot of headaches. But I think it was just about the crying and, you know, whatever. My head was actually getting strained. So me, when I'm going to the hospital, I know that I'm going to be treated. My head is actually going to be treated. Like, I'm going to be given medicines and blah, blah, blah. But when I got there, I'm looking around the office and I'm like, This is a therapist's office. Let me tell you, my guys, like I was like what am I doing here, like what am I doing here completely, but I just kept quiet. And then I had like my dad like giving the story of how I'd run away from home and what I didn't do and what I did. And I was like, so yeah, I'm actually in a psychiatrist's office. I don't know if they call psychiatrist or therapist. Let me know down in the comment section below. But I was like, I kind of felt like I was trapped. Let me just use the word trapped. I kind of felt like I was trapped because, like, what do you mean I'm in a therapist's office? But after a while, after I'd given my story, I was given medications and I started taking the medications. I had actually, like, thought of going to a pastor, maybe to get prayed for, because I thought that I had a problem. After I started taking the medications, I started sleeping. Like, I became a heavy sleeper. I used to sleep up to like maybe from 9 p.m. to the next day, like 11 a.m. I would sleep, like literally sleep. And I'm not waking up in the middle of the night to go pee. I'm not waking up to do anything. I would literally like sleep. I became like a very heavy sleeper. But after a while, like I guess my body got used to the medicine and I became okay. So, guys, that's where the tough part came in. I now was faced with the decision of going back to school, and I was like, what am I going back to school to do? Let me tell you guys, there's no like sad feeling like doing something that you don't want to do. I completely in my mind did not want to go back to school. But at the end of the day, I still love my parents, and I wouldn't like want to make them like be in a position where like they are sad about me or I'm making them sad. So I had to just like compromise and just say, you know what, I'm going to school and I'm going to do this, I'm going to just read. But my mom had like told me, you know what, I'll get you a ring light, I'll get you this. So like those promises are what actually made me like decide, you know what, I'm going to go to school. I got to school and I found my friends there. My friends had already arrived. So one thing about me is I usually like close when schools are closed. I'm usually like the last person. Sorry guys, I keep doing this. It's because my phone like keeps dimming the lights. It's almost like it wants to die. So I found my friends in school already, and my dad like talked to them on how to handle me. At that time, I still did not know that I was depressed. I was like, I was just like, I'm taking medications, but I don't know I'm taking medications. After a while, like my thought process started changing, and I actually like realized like, you know what, maybe something was not okay with me at that time, because at that time like nobody could convince me to go back to school, and I would never agree to like go back to school. But after like that talk to me, it actually like became clear that, you know what, like yeah, I was depressed. One day I'm actually going to give you like a story on why I actually like became depressed, but right now I don't really like feel like it's the appropriate time yet. But I want you guys to grow with me. I want you guys to actually support me. I feel like I'm made for more. Let me just say the truth. I feel like I'm made for more, and I kind of feel like you guys can help me get to where I am. This life, it's actually about helping each other. So if you guys can actually support me, share this video, like this video, subscribe, hit that notification button, so that whenever I post a new video, I also need you guys to tell me in the comment section, by the way, like what time I can actually be posting, because I know that consistency is actually like very key when it comes to a content creator's life. But I'm not consistent currently. I don't really know which days are good for posting and which days are not good for posting, or when you guys will be okay with me posting. I need like a real schedule so that I can know when it's this day I'm going to be posting, when it's this day I'm going to be posting. But I want to be doing shorts almost every single day, yeah, so that we can also grow our audience. You guys, this is your channel, it's not my channel. This is your channel. Whatever suggestions you have, I will follow them, I promise. Whatever comments you guys make, I will reply to them. I will always thank you guys, because whoever is viewing, are the reason why I'm doing this. Like I actually realized, you know what, I'm actually like, oh, so I'm adjusting the light when I oh sorry. So you guys are the reason why I'm doing this. So please support me, support a girl out here. I'm just trying to grow. Have a nice time, you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.